Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Connect with Eleanor. I'm so glad to have you guys here on today's episode. Before we start, I have a particular decree that I created purposely for Connect with Eleanor, and I would like us to recite it because I believe in the power of words. It says here that I have the power to do the right thing. I have the power to change my life and my world. I have the power to be the greatness that God has called me to be. I say I do, and I receive outstanding results. Let me read it again. I have the power to do the right thing. I have the power to change my life and my world. I have the power to be the greatness that God has called me to be. I say I do, and I receive outstanding results. So that's the decree that I created purposely for Connect with Eleanor. So before we start, we're going to be decreeing this. I'd like you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Tell your family, your friends, your loved ones. This channel is created for you and for you alone, so that I can be part of your journey of growth, of healing, of self-discovery. Now, today's episode of Connect with Eleanor, we are talking about the power of calmness. A lot of people say that calmness is power, and many of us might doubt it because we feel like we need to just, for someone like me, I always feel like for there to be peace, there must be war, but not in every situation. So on today's episode of Connect with Eleanor, we are talking about the power of calmness. What is the power that comes with calmness, and how can we be calm in the situation that we go through every day? Now, let's start with the meaning of calmness. Calmness means that you maintain a clear head, you maintain an open mind, you maintain a calm heart, regardless of the situation. Your head is cool, you are able to see everything from a larger perspective, and you are able to respond in a good manner. It is the ability not to overreact or take things to mind. A man once said that getting angry is a sign of weakness and not strength. Many of us might want to argue with that statement, but I believe it is true. If you notice, in a particular gathering, there's always someone that will just mind their business. The person is not talking to anyone, is not even getting angry. You might even step on the person's toes. The person will just look at you like, Eventually, you find out that this person is someone with so much influence and power, and you tell yourself that this person can actually exert that power at that particular time and just respond. But this person chose to reserve their strength. That is an example of someone that is calm. He is in control of his entire situation, and he is not in competition with anyone. In a world that is full of chaos, uncertainty, noise, everyone is making noise, everyone is talking, it is very difficult for you to maintain your calmness, but you have to be determined that no matter what situation you go through in life, you will maintain your calmness, peace of calmness. What it means is the 5 power that you gain from calmness. Then after that, I'm going to be giving us how we can remain calm regardless of the situation. So I believe that if we all understand the power that calmness gives us, regardless of what situation we find ourselves, we'll try to remain as calm and clear-headed as possible. The first thing is the power of health. Many people say health is wealth, and it is true. It is when you are healthy that you can actually strive to say you want to achieve your dreams, your aim, and your ambitions. Calmness improves our health. When you're not agitated, you're not angry, your brain functions well, your heart functions well, your body is relaxed and is at peace. There is no competition, there is no judgment, you're not having fear, you're just relaxed, regardless of the situation that you're going through. Calmness has the ability to improve our health. You see so many people that have heart disease and so many of these things, and we feel like, okay, probably this thing happened because of some reactions in the body, but many of all this, our having an outburst of anger, being angry, holding offenses, all these things contribute to our health, but we don't know. That is why I believe that calmness has a certain level of power to improve our health. Another power that calmness has is the power of emotional balance. There are many of us that we are still struggling on how to maintain and balance our emotions. Having this issue of balancing my emotions, but I'm working towards it day by day, because I believe that when your emotions are balanced, at peace, There is a way you respond intelligently in a situation. When you are calm, we are flexible in how we respond to each situation in our lives differently. I believe that emotional balance means that in every situation of your life, you are able to respond in a way that is peculiar to that particular situation. There are some times that it is right for you to speak out. There are some times that it is right for you to remain silent. There are some times that it is right for you to take a step back and rethink the situation, how it happened, instead of responding immediately. That is the power that calmness gives us, the power of emotional balance. You're not happy 1 minute, you're sad the next. Your emotions are in check, they are in balance, they are in control. In a situation whereby you're having an argument with someone, if you just decide to remain calm, you decide to tell yourself that, okay, let me be calm and step back and see exactly where this is coming from, there is a way that you regain that strength back and you get an intelligent knowledge on how you can deal with the situation. We have that confidence that no matter what situation we find ourselves in, we are in control. But that is when you are calm. When you're angry at the world, you're angry at your situation, you're angry at people that did not even offend you, the truth is you cannot clearly think straight, you cannot respond intelligently, just keep reacting based on your emotions. Then another power that I believe calmness gives us is the power to decrease pain and increase pressure. You can live your every life with calmness while achieving your goals and your dreams. You're not in competition with anyone. You're not thinking that others are better than you. You are following your own pace. I always say it on my channel every time. Follow your own pace and don't follow other people's pace. It is when people are following other people's journey, trying to compete with others, they're trying to follow other people's journey, that is when they find themselves in things that they never expected to find themselves in. They are trying so hard to please others. They are trying so hard to walk another man's journey. Fourth P of calmness is the power of brain. Calmness has the ability to increase our brain function. It helps us see things clearly and make clear decisions. It brings about a clearer and a rational thinking. When situations happen to us that demand us to respond and react in a negative way, there is a way calmness makes our brain function intelligently. We are able to see the situation from a broader perspective and see exactly where to talk, how to respond, and how to handle this difficulty. Being calm does not mean that you are detached or you are deluded or you are in a virtual reality. It means that you are taking a step back to see exactly what is going on and how you can solve the issue, instead of just letting your emotions get to you. Another thing is that calmness gives us a level of understanding. One thing about our brain is that it depends on the way you use it. It depends on the way you train it. That is how it will give you the same results. If your brain is wired always for anger, regardless of the situation, your emotions will follow. There are some people that when situations and life comes their way and hardship comes their way, the best way they can respond is with anger. But if you just remain calm, you will find out that the answer is actually something that you know. But because you are not calm enough, you're not getting the real answer. Now, the fifth P of calmness is self-control. Calmness gives us the power of self-control. It lets us to be able to be in control of ourselves. A repeated behavior is always safe. It's just like when somebody offends you, the natural response is for you to get angry and lash out. You're used to it because it makes things easier. So now when you decide to take the calm way, some people might even take you for a fool. They'll be like, see this girl, they are maltreating her and she's keeping quiet. But no, the fact that she's keeping quiet does not make her a fool. It means she actually has the power, but she has decided to use it and reserve it for other positive things in her life. Calmness gives us the power to control our thoughts and our actions. It lets us know that this situation, I have it under control regardless of where it might lead. The truth is, when we are calm, we respond intelligently. We know exactly where the problem is coming from. We are taking a step back and we are seeing the situation exactly as it is. not seeing it from our own side or from our emotions. It is a natural response that when somebody offends you or somebody insults you, you want to get angry. But if you look at it from their own perspective, it might be that such a person has gone through a grief or a loss or something in their lives that is making them lash out at you. It might not even be about you. But when you take a cool head, a clear mind, you have conversation with this person. The way you spoke to me, I didn't like it. Please adjust yourself. I love you too much to let this thing just go like that. There is a way to respond to every situation. Even I myself, I am still learning how to settle disputes, because it's not every time that calmness is there, because you tell yourself that it's so unfair. Why would they treat me like this? Why would they speak to me like this? I'm being nice to these people and yet they are still showing hostility. But you need to be calm regardless of whatever comes your way, so that you can able to respond intelligently regardless of the situation. The last P of calmness is the power of strength. Calmness gives you inner strength. It lets you know that you are in control, you have the power, but you have decided to use it on positive things in your life. Many of us feel like people that are calm, people that don't respond to life, that don't get angry, maybe they are weak people. No. Calmness is a strength. It's just like a doctor that wants to prescribe a drug to a patient. The truth is on the prescription and the right amount of dosage. That is what will determine whether this thing can be a drug or a poison. If you give a dose that is more than a person can handle, it will lead to death and other complications in the person's life. That is exactly how our life is and our power is. We have inner power, inner strength. We have the power to control our emotions. But when we let our emotions get the best of us, when we let anger get the best of us, it turns things around and just makes a mess out of things. With every situation, there is a right amount of dosage of response that you should give. There is a way you should speak. There is a mannerism. We need to try as much as possible to work on all these things. And I would like to say it one more time. Calmness is not a weakness. It is a sign that you are taking a step back to see a broader perspective instead of responding when agitated situations come. Let me briefly tell us how we can remain calm. The first thing is slow down. Like I said, walk at your own pace. Do not run another man's race. The fact that you have so many goals and so many dreams and so many ambitions doesn't mean that you should follow another man's map or follow their own method. We are all unique in our own way, just like our challenges are unique. Second thing is take a break. Yes, we know that life is hectic. We are all going through one thing or the other. But once in a while, take a break. Relax, enjoy yourself, go to places that are around nature and just soak in the environment, in the trees, I know many people will tell me, with what is going on in this country, with all the issues and the civil unrest, but you cannot allow your environment to dictate how you will live your life. You have the power to determine wherever your life will get to. I would say on how to remain calm is practice self-care and exercise. Make sure you take care of yourself. This body has been given to you by God and it is only once. You don't get a chance to get another body. So you need to treasure this body well so that you can achieve your dreams and your aims while the time is still available. Regardless of whatever situations you face, do not react, respond. If you feel like you're somebody that you get angry easily, you take a step back and try to rethink the whole situation before you give an answer. Another thing that I would say is that change your focus. If you're somebody that you're always focused on, this is what this person did to me, they did this, they did that, the truth, people will always offend you. We are all from different backgrounds and different environments. So try as much as possible to change your focus. Use your strength on the right things rather than using it on fighting. And another thing I would like to say is that listen to the message of your emotions. There are some times that when you feel like you're getting angry, it is a sign that your boundaries are being violated. Find a way to solve the situation. I always tell people, it's not every person that you have an offense with that they are even willing to listen or settle it. There are some people that the more you try to solve the situation, the more they will just turn it around on you. If you are around such people or you have such people in your life, you just have to decide to let it go. Just let go of the situation. Whether they say sorry or they don't say sorry, learn to move on. And another thing I will say is that always relax and breathe. If you want to respond with anger, breathe in and breathe out. Yes, many people will say, what is Eleanor talking about? This situation is something that I need to respond fast. The truth is, if you are calm, you actually know if this situation is something you need to respond with a level of power or not. Another thing that can make us have this calmness is listen to relaxing songs and calming songs. I'm a fan of all this hip-hop music and all these things, but I believe that music carries spirit. If you're somebody that you want to really work on your calmness, you listen to songs that are serene, songs that can bring that coolness and relaxation to your body. It is very, very important. You cannot say you want to relax and you're listening to hip-hop music. You need to listen to songs that will give your body and your spirit and your soul that level of calmness. And another thing that I will say, which I always say on my channel, is journal your thoughts. There are times that I'm so full of things I need to say about a situation, but I know that if I should confront such a person, it will lead to more argument. I try as much as possible to journal these thoughts. This is what this person did to me. This is how I felt, but I chose to let it go. That is the power in calmness. Please try and work on all these 6 P's of calmness that I gave us and how we can really work on being calm. My friends and my loved ones, they will tell you, Eleanor is not a calm person. But I've been working towards all these things because I believe that in life, growth is essential. It might be uncomfortable. It might be something that you tell yourself that this is too hard for me to do. But the truth is, there is still a better way to solve that situation than getting angry. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today's episode of Connect with Eleanor. I hope I have been able to explain to you the power of calmness, letting you know that calmness is not a weakness, it is a strength. The fact that you decide to keep quiet about that situation, the fact that you decide to respond intelligently in that situation instead of getting angry does not make you a fool. They might be taking advantage of you, but you have the power and you decide to use it in a positive way. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Connect with Eleanor. I hope to see you next week practicing all the things that I said and announcing the power of calmness. I love you guys so much. See you later. Bye.